Hi guys, this is Tina. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to bring you the completed journal of the journal that we have been making with our mass make, our mass made items. So on the cover, which is obviously the bit that I did without you guys, without videoing it, I have covered the entire outside of the journal this was actually an old skirt of mine. So I have covered the whole journal in that. I thought it was a really nice kind of, soft, bright, something a little bit kind of farmyardy about it, which I just thought went really nicely with the kind of theme of the animals and what have you. I then have layered up some pieces of fabric, which we had used, actually we might not have used that fabric through the journal, I actually can't remember, but I thought again it looked really nice on here. I've then just popped a fabric ruffle. The existing buttons that were on the skirt, they're actually, still on there intact. Just added one of my little fabric button embellishments down there. The closure is just a length of coordinating fabric, which I just literally wound around and sort of tucked it over, so like that. And then I had this fabric butterfly, which I made some time ago. And again, I just thought this just tied in. I mean, you have to excuse the back. I'm not a seamstress or anything like that. My sewing is not great. But I just thought it went really nicely. And oddly, because obviously this is quite a clashy colour combination and it doesn't really go at all. But I liked how it looked on there. So I have just bulldog clipped that on because, of course, you may not think that that looks very nice. But so you have got that you can just then detach, and then you could pop that on any other projects of yours that you have. So going inside the journal, oops, just get the threads from the fabric. Going inside the journal, and obviously if you followed along with the series, you will have pretty much seen the whole journal. But I don't think I filled the journal with the tags and things like that. So that's the kind of things that you haven't seen so far. So the inside of the front cover, we have got this arrangement here. We've got this lovely white ruffle, and we've got here this lovely flower, got a little heart-shaped button up there, and just some layering of some paper going on. And then I just made a large tag here, well, not a large tag, a sort of medium-sized tag here, and popped on one of the animals there from the book, and a vintage postage stamp. So that just goes in like that. And then on this facing page, I've just paper clipped this closed, but inside there, I just popped a little journaling card from my high tea kit. So that's in that pocket there. And then another journaling card also from the high tea kit in there. I just thought colour-wise, these kind of tied in, pretty nicely. So I've just tucked that in at the top. And then, as I say, this paper clip's closed. You can paper clip it to the side or the top. And then tucked behind, you've just got a copy of a vintage invoice, which again, I just then tore out an image from the Pets book and just popped it on there. Again, I just think that looks lovely. And this has all been coffee dyed, so you've got room for journaling on the back. So like how that looks. And then obviously, if you followed along with the series, you'll be familiar with what we did on the page. Going over the page, you've got this one here with the beautiful dog images. And again, I just created here a large tag with this dog image here, some more of the flowers. So it all, ties in really nicely. And you've obviously got journaling space on the back. This is just coffee dyed card that it's been backed onto. And obviously this here is the Matchbox book. That just tucks in like that. And then here on this page, you've got that double pocket, single pocket. And I just included a little flip out of some coffee dyed paper and just tucked that in like that. And then tucked in the side, this again is just some paper. Now I'm trying to see whether this is doubled over. No, it might just be some it's thicker than copy paper, but I'm not quite sure what the thickness is of this. But again, it's just a little folding piece and, more room for journaling. You've got that little tag down there. So love this image of this cute dog. And then going over the page, we've got the doily here. We've got this gorgeous policy envelope. Again, I tucked in a journaling card from the high tea kit. I just thought, again, colour-wise, it went quite nicely. And then going inside the policy envelope, this is where I find I haven't put something in there. No, I have. I just made a little tag. Again, it's got another cow from the pets book, which I just thought then went really well. And it's just literally scrapbook paper. So, you know, colour-wise and theme-wise, I thought it went really well with, you know, what was on the rest of the page. So that just winds around like that. Then you've got obviously your blank pages for journaling. And then on this page here, I used the ticket strips. If you saw my tutorial for making the ticket strips out of kind of disliked 12x12 paper, we've got that running down the edge. A ticket here, so this is paper clipped on. So you've got a little ticket piece here. And then that's just holding the envelope closed. So again, I popped in another one of my high tea journaling cards. That just goes in there. Here you've got fabric stamped ticket. So again, it kind of matches in with the theme of what else is going on the page. So I just paper clip that there. You've got the gorgeous dog and this flower here. And then again, tucked in there, I've just got a copy of this vintage baptism certificate. And again, it's all been coffee dyed. So plenty of room there on the back for journaling, but really nice. And I thought that just, you know, tucked in there really nicely and looked quite good in there. Going over the page here, we've got obviously string here holding this closed. And then inside there, I just popped another journaling card from the high tea kit. That just goes, oops, in like that. And then obviously you've got those extra sheets there for journaling. Oops, and I've obviously glued that to the page, the amount of times I do that. This has got a hole in this paper. It was obviously kind of due to the coffee dyeing process. Doesn't bother me, but I do want to just point that out. So that just ties closed. You've got fabric ruffle down there. Love that little image of that little cute mouse. And then that just ties closed there. On this page, we've just got a paper clip here holding this fold out pocket piece. We layered up some pieces there and an image from the pets book. And then here I've got another journaling card from the high tea kit and another one there in the other side. I mean, weirdly, I didn't really think that the high tea kit would be complementing this journal, but because it's quite bright and vibrant, I just felt that the journaling cards kind of complemented the journal quite well. More fabric ruffles. So you've got lots of fabric ruffles in this journal. Oops, I've now paper clipped that page together. Here you've just got blank page for journaling and another one there. And then some more here. This one's got some writing on it. It was where somebody had obviously gone through the notepad and numbered the pages. Again, doesn't worry me, but I do just want to point it out. And then you've got the coffee dyed pieces there. Paper clip here holding on your tag at the top, which again, we made that in this series, or we decorated that in the series, perhaps I should say. And then this is the centre of your signature. I love how this looks. It just looks awesome. It's, you know, really pretty shades of green. We've got that lovely baker's twine there just holding the envelope closed, and we've just got a ticket there from the high tea kit. So that just tucks in like that. We've got image there from the pet shop book, or not the pet shop, the pet book. And that just ties closed there. So we just tie that, oops, closed again. Having troubles obviously tying this shut around the tripod. It's proving to be beyond me. Then I just made another little, excuse me, sorry, my daughter is at home not very well today. So she's now spluttering in the background. I do apologise. Why don't you go and get yourself a drink, darling? And then here I've got an image from the horse and a couple of vintage postage stamps and some fabric across the top. Journaling space on the back, so that just goes in like that. Then here I've got some fabric ruffle down the page, another pocket here. I've got a journaling card that tucks in here, again from the high tea kit. One of Rachel's labels and then a stamped little label there. And then tucked in here, I've just got one of those little fold down flippy pieces. So it's just some coffee dyed paper, but there's quite a bit there. So you've got quite a bit of sort of hidden journaling space that goes in there, that lovely bird on there. And then on this page, I love how this looks. So we used one of the large tags as a pocket here, and I just created another little tag using another image from the Pets book and some ribbon there as a tab, some flowers, a little flower there, and it's all backed onto just some coffee dyed card. So I love how that looks. And obviously all the yellow and the green just really ties in nicely together. More coffee dyed blank pages there for journaling. And then on this side of the page, we've got here another one of those little coin envelopes. And tucked in here to the side, we've got another tag from the high tea kit. That just tucks in there. Some fabric ruffle. And then here, this is another one of my vintage pieces of document. And again, it's a copy of it, but it's all been coffee dyed. And again, I just tore out one of the images from the Pets book and popped it on there. So love how that looks. And that just folds up and slots neatly into here, she says. And then going over the page, I've got this little folding kind of flip out piece. And again, obviously you could attach more pages in here, kind of in the form of like a flippy pad or something if you wanted. And then you'd probably need to just clip it, paper clip it here at the top or something. Again, that gorgeous, gorgeous scrapbook paper there. And then tucked in there, I just did a little folding piece there. Again, another little pet there from the Pets book and some fabric, and then a flower and a vintage postage stamp in the background. So love how that looks. And then here on this page, we've got, again, some fabric ruffle, this lovely envelope pocket, and I just made a little tag. This is that lovely Dalmatian head. If you recall, I think it might have even been the first episode, and I just had to tear that off, but I did keep hold of it, and I did manage to find it, would you believe, in amongst my desk. And I just popped that on there to make a little tiny tag. So that just, whoops, pops in like that. And then here I just popped in another journaling card from the high tea. Goes like that. And then turning over, we've got here this fold out envelope piece. And again, I just popped in a stationery piece there from the high tea kit. So plenty of journaling, and that just goes in there. So hopefully you'll kind of agree and think that the high tea stuff really goes quite nicely with the rest of the journal. And then I've got some fabric down here. Then you've got some more plain pages for journaling. So you've got lots of room for journaling in here. Although it's quite heavily decorated, you have got lots of, you know, blank space for journaling. So I tried not to go too mad. Another journaling card here from the high tea kit, and that's just tucked into this gorgeous pocket here with another animal. And then tucked in the side, you've got a little just piece of scrapbook paper inked up, which I thought was quite cute in there. Bit of lace trim down there. And then here on this page, we had this decorated paperclip, and we just added this piece on the top so it kind of tied in nicely with what was on these pages. And that's just holding this little folding pocket. So we've got a pocket here and a pocket here. So in this one, I just popped in a tag there with that gorgeous St. Bernard and a little tag label on the back. And then in here, we've just got a journaling card again from the high tea kit, and that just tucks in there. So, you know, again, lots and lots of room for journaling. And again, you've got this whole page here. You've got a button embellishment there, which looks really super cute and obviously ties all that fabric in. So you've got, obviously the fabric is the same. And then here on the facing page, you've got one of those lovely yellow flowers that was gifted to me by Laura, some fabric ruffle, hand-stitched fabric ruffle. Here you've got some more of that, oops, baker's twine. And that's just tying this pocket closed like that, and you've got that folding flip out. I have done a tutorial on these pockets, and I will try and remember to link that below. And tucked into there, you've just got another piece of the stationery from the high tea kit, so that goes in there. You've got a little bit of journaling there. So lots and lots of journaling room. Love how that looked, and yeah, really, really nice. So again, that just ties up. And then finally, we're on the back page. So you've got here another little tied up piece. We used this green ribbon, which is just so fun and cute. Again, you've got more journaling space here, this gorgeous little dog, and then we just tied this up with the green ribbon, which obviously just brings the fabric in really nicely, and obviously the green that we used on the inside of the back cover. So, oops, I really am struggling here. So really nice. And then tucked in behind there, I just popped in just some background page. This is from my Hyde Park background papers. And again, I just thought it was quite nice without overpowering, you know, the page, because obviously there's lots of patterns and pictures and things like that. You know, I didn't want to kind of kill it by adding something else. So here we've got a little pocket running right down the length of the inside of the back cover. You've got the fabric here, fabric ruffle, and some green, you know, coordinating bow there from the same ribbon. And then just tucked into that pocket, oh, by the way, you've got that gorgeous dog there and the word wonderful, and then a couple of bits layered up. Little quote here, and then here you've just got, oops, a little folding piece here, which I should have popped one of those in each side. We've got a couple of Rachel's labels, so just one there and one there, and then you've got this gorgeous little piece on the front. So I hope that you like the journal. I hope you like how it turned out. I was super pleased with it. I had a lot of fun during the series, so thank you so much for those who watched along. I hope it gave you some ideas, those people who you know, had messaged kind of saying, oh, have you got some pointers, you know, for how to use the mass makes in a journal. So hopefully you've now got some ideas for, you know, how to put your mass makes into practice, basically, or into use. I'd love to see the journals that you come up with, and yeah, would really love to see any pictures of journals that you've made with your mass makes. So I hope that you liked the journal, and thank you very much for joining me. Thanks then. Bye.